everyone. In this video, we are going to see about supervised and unsupervised learning in machine learning and how we are using in real-time applications. Here are my teammates, David, Lokesh Kumar, Gautam and Ilamugan. In this video, we are going to see about group discussion on supervised and unsupervised learning and they can explain the real-time applications.
First, we are going to discuss about what is supervised learning. Supervised learning is a type of machine learning algorithm that learns from labeled data. Labeled data is data that has been tagged with correct answer or classification. So, by using the labeled data, the machine can understand the type of data and classify it. So, let us see an example of the supervised learning, and let us consider the labeled data like three data. One is cow and elephant and camel. So we have three labeled data. We are giving this as an input to the machine. So there will be a supervisor who gives the algorithm training data set and the desired output. So by using the training data set, the algorithm can understand the different types of labels and classify them. So we can take the output of elephants, camel and cows separately. So let us see the unsupervised learning now. In unsupervised learning, there will be unlabeled data, unlike supervised learning. Let us consider the same example for the unsupervised learning also. So here the raw inputs are given to the machine. The interpretation process occurs. In the interpretation process, the machine has unknown output and there is no training data set. So directly the raw input data given to the machine, the algorithm classifies the machine by processing it and gives the output. This is the unsupervised learning, and there will be differences between the supervised and unsupervised learning. Let us see that. So the difference between supervised and unsupervised learning, as considering the input data, algorithms are trained using labeled data in supervised learning, and in unsupervised learning, the non-labeled data are used. So computational complexity in supervised learning is the simpler method. Complex method is in supervised learning. So let us see about the accuracy. The supervised learning is highly accurate than the unsupervised learning. As the unsupervised learning has the available data, it is less accurate. So number of classes in the supervised learning, the data is labeled. So the number of classes are known. And the unsupervised learning, there will be no labeled data. So the classes are unknown. After the processing of the data, the classes are known by the output. And the algorithms and the output. Desired output is given in the supervised learning. In the unsupervised learning, desired output is not given. The classification process only is done. Training data. In the supervised learning, training data is used, and in the unsupervised learning, no training data set or no supervisor is available. So, model by considering the trust, we can trust the supervised learning where the unsupervised learning more, because the training data set will be there, the supervisor will be there, the algorithm will be more accurate than the unsupervised learning. And supervision. Supervised learning needs supervision to train the model first. When unsupervised learning, no supervision will be required for training the model. So these are the differences between the supervised and unsupervised learning.
Ilamugan, can you say about real-time application of unsupervised learning?
First of all, let's see what is unsupervised learning. Let's revise what he said. First, unsupervised learning is a type of machine learning where the algorithm is provided with input data without explicit instructions on what to do with. There are several types of unsupervised learning. Clustering. Clustering is grouping of similar data points together based on the inherent characteristics without any predefined labels. Then dimensionality reduction, where the dimensionality reduction aims to reduce the number of features or variables in the data by preserving. Association is based on several rules, and it is involved in discovering the relationship or patterns among the variables in the data set. Let's see some real-time applications of unsupervised learning. First of all, customer segmentation. In customer segmentation, we use Python programming for sophisticated learning. In customer segmentation, we identify the distinct pattern in the segmentation process and understand what the customer needs. It is also used in market-based analysis, where the product management also involved. Another application is anomaly detection. Anomaly detection is used in data visualization where identification of unusual patterns, outliers and irregularities in the data set. Then it is widely used in recommendation systems where it is widely used in Netflix and all for movie recommendation and some clothing or Flipkart also we are using the recommendation system and all. These are the applications of unsupervised learning.
Thank you. Okay, Shimon, can you share about algorithms in supervised learning?
In supervised learning, he said that it is a label data set. Supervised learning is classified into two types. They are classification and regression. Classification is used for classify the data, and regression is used for continuously predict the value. Now see about the algorithms in supervised learning. There are many algorithms used in supervised learning algorithm. I am going to explain just three algorithms. They are random forest algorithm, decision tree algorithm, and KNN algorithm, K nearest neighbor algorithm. And first of all, we saw about decision tree algorithm. Decision tree algorithm is a hierarchical structure. It is maximum used for weather prediction. Next, random forest algorithm. Random forest algorithm is a combination of decision tree algorithm. The trees are various subset of the given data set and take the average to the predicted accuracy of the data set. The greatest number of the trees forest leads to higher accuracy and prevent the problem solving to outfitting. In the random forest algorithm is used for both classification and regression algorithm. Next, KNN algorithm. KNN algorithm is a K nearest neighbor algorithm. It is also known as the laziest algorithm. In this algorithm, the data is already present in the data set. The input is given. We classify the outputs.
Gautam, can you share about unsupervised algorithms?
Yes. There are many types of unsupervised algorithms, namely K-means clustering, K-nearest neighbors, and algorithmic clusters, and neighbor network, neural network, and some others. Now we are going to see about only K-means cluster and K-nearest neighbors. K-means cluster is a cluster that grouping the unlabeled data sets into orderlies, and K-nearest neighbor is machine learning algorithm that uses proximity to make prediction and classification.
Can you share about advantages and disadvantages of supervised and unsupervised learning?
Yes, the main advantage of the supervised learning is the output is very accurate compared to the unsupervised learning. But in unsupervised learning, large number of data sets can be used because we are not classifying the input. So large number of data can be given to the unsupervised learning, and that's the advantage and disadvantages of supervised and unsupervised.
Can you share about advantages and disadvantages of unsupervised learning?
And unsupervised learning advantages. Unsupervised learning is used for more complex tasks compared to the supervised learning, because the unsupervised learning does not label the input data. Disadvantages: the result of the unsupervised data algorithm may be less accurate in input data is not labeled, and the algorithm does not know the exact output.
In this video, we are seeing about supervised and unsupervised learning applications and advantages and disadvantages and real-time applications. Thank you.